Hi, my name is Leah. This is Beauty by Leah. Today we're going to be doing a refill set on her. So I'm just showing you guys the few lashes that she has. Once we finish, she's going to have more of a darker line. She does like wispy sets, so I am going to have a few lashes that poke out from the actual volume. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a refill set. We're going to be doing Wispy Volume today. So I am grabbing some supplies out. First, I want to make sure that my glue is good. So I'm going to take that out, put it out on display. And anytime that you're about to do a set, you always want to make sure that you are shaking your glue because the consistency has to be all through. You don't want it to be seeped down through the bottom. So I'm going to shake my glue, put it in place. Now I'm about to start. We're going to do the iPads first. I always have them look towards me, never upwards. Once they look towards me, it's a lot easier for the pad to go downwards. Okay, go ahead and close. So once I have her closed, then it's a lot easier for me to apply that pad down. Open. And then if needed, some clients' eyes, they need to be stretched out. So I'll use that with one of my fingers. Go ahead and close. And then I place it all the way down. Next I like to do is apply my tape. Open. And you always want to apply extra tape because some of the baby lashes like to stick out. You don't want to accidentally glue any bottom lashes. Now everybody is different when it comes to the tape methods. I like to use 2 pieces. Some people like to use 3. Go ahead and close. All right, so now I'm just gonna brush through. Okay, and now what I am going to do is sift through the lashes. I always like to sift through just so I can make sure that there's no sticky lashes, and just to be sure that if there is any lashes that are lifting up, I take them apart. So I'll just grab it, find my base, take that off. Same thing with here. I'm gonna sift through these lashes, every single one of them. So anytime that you're doing a refill, this is the #1 step you wanna do first. Reason for that is because you don't want all these lashes to be grown. Then it'll be a habit for them to pick at the lashes. Once I have looked at all the lashes, now I'm going to start on the set. The first thing that I like to do is the wispy. The wispy is how I start my mapping. I don't like to put too much numbers or lines going down because it does make it more confusing. So I like to apply wispy first. I shaked my glue. Now I'm about to apply it on my glue ring, and we'll start on the wispy part first. 2 drops, 3 drops. Then I'm gonna burp my glue. You always wanna burp your glue because you don't want any glue to be stuck in the middle. All right, so I've isolated. Now I'm gonna place. I'm gonna let it hold just for a little bit, for about 2 to 3 seconds. Then I'm gonna lift, and it should be perfectly placed. We're gonna do it again a few more times. Now this is a cat eye, so the sizes will start to go lower as I go towards the inner corner. Here goes another one. I'm gonna place, hold. You can wiggle it, that way it's secured on there. Hold for a few more seconds. Open, and she's there. Again, I'm sifting through just to make sure that there are sticky lashes. Place one more towards the end. Glue that there. Hold, wiggle, let go, and sift through. Now I'm gonna start doing a lower size. The last size that I did was a 17. Now I'm doing a 16. I'm working my way towards the middle. Now because this is a refill, I am just going to be checking my work back and forth just to make sure that they are evenly on. Okay, now I've applied all my spikes that I want to do. So now I'm going to go in with the volume and fill her in. Anytime that you are making your volume fans, you always want to make sure that you take your time and you do not rush your work. This is art, so you want to make sure that every single lash that you apply does go on smooth and that the lashes aren't too messy. The lashes that I'm using today, they are 0.5. The sizes that I'm using are sizes 12 through 17. This is a cat eye look, so I am going to be mixing a few different sizes on her. Towards the end, I always have them check it for me just to be sure that they like the way the lashes look. Just because before they walk out, I want to make sure that they are good and there's no sparse lashes. And we're both on the same page as far as the style, along with the length. Now the reason why refills are so important to do are because some of the lashes do grow. Some of the lashes stay, and you want to make sure that whenever you're applying your lashes that everything is on there evenly. There is a growth cycle of baby, teenage, and adult lash, so you want to make sure that whenever you are applying your refill sets, you pick out whichever lashes need to go. Everybody's life cycle is different for their lash growth, so you always want to make sure that they come back every 2 to 3 weeks. Just to ensure that the lashes do get filled. actually started lashing as a side hustle just because I wasn't making enough money where I used to work. This was just something on the side. I was doing it in my mom's house in her living room. And then one day I just decided that I was going to quit my job and do this full time. Doing this full time, it did help a lot just because I had very low pay. So every 2 weeks I was barely even making it. And when I decided to take on lashes full time, one client paid what I would get paid for 2 weeks of working somewhere else. So I decided that I would do this full time. I was a single mother at the time, so I needed to do something fast, something within the beauty industry that I knew would hit. So at this time, this was 4 years ago, and lashes wasn't in as it is now. So when I took my course, every single person was trying to book. You rarely see anybody doing lashes, so whenever I posted the opportunity of getting lashes done, it blew up. And I'm so thankful for that, because here I am now 4 years later, and I can say, this business it's brought me a lot more peace. I work my own hours. If I want to leave, if I don't want to work a certain day, I can do that. I don't have to check in with my boss and, take the day off. Or if there's, ever a bad case to where, let's say my son is sick, I can't just bring him to any job. Here, I can bring my kids, I can have my own schedule, do my own thing. So that is a plus, having your own business. You can work your own hours. You can set your own prices at that. No one can tell you, you can't charge this much for a set. Yes, I can, So starting your own business is something, it can be challenging, but when you have the right mentors and just good friends and good people around you, everything flows together, and it's a lot easier for you, when you have the support and, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. The internet's out there. It's not that hard to find people that will help you. There are people that want to help you. When I first started lashing, I didn't have a lot of help. And so I took that upon myself to just keep doing it and keep posting and telling everybody, I do lashes. If you want to get your lashes done, come get them done. You can tell 100 people get them done, about 5 people will say yes. As long as you're putting yourself out there, it's called marketing. So you want to make sure that you are up there. You're asking all these questions towards people if they want to get services done. There's nothing wrong with asking, hey, would you like to get your lashes done? It's called marketing. You always want to do the most for your business, because no one else is going to do it for you. You have to be the one to put yourself out there for your own business. So anytime that you're doing a lash set, you don't want to use the same glue. You always want to fill it up about 15 to 20 minutes. So I used my first glue dot, now I'm switching it and I'm doing my second round of my glue dots. Again, 15 to 20 minutes, and you want to switch it out. You don't want to add more to it, because the consistency, it won't be pretty. So I started lashing in 2019, right before COVID hit. So I had a little bit of time to practice making lash sets. Now, once COVID hit, it was a little bit harder. Trying to find the balance of finding clientele, spending money on lash products, but also perfecting my craft. That took me almost a year to perfect, just because I needed to make sure that I knew what I was doing before gluing lashes on a person. So, I did have that struggle. Another struggle was trying to make sure that the lashes would stay and be on. every set's different. Everybody's eyes are different. So that's one thing that we have to take into consideration when looking at a client. You want to make sure that those lashes fit that person. Everybody comes and they try different styles. I always tell them, you know, get comfortable. We can see what you like. And if you don't like it, we could change it up. Again, because everybody's eyes are different, I do like to let people know that the style that you may want may not be healthy for your lashes. So you always want to make sure that you ensure that each client gets what they can have and be sure that the lashes are even healthy for them. So being in the lash industry, I have come across the struggles. We all have struggles during, our lash journey. One of my very top 2 picks were boundaries and priorities. I had to set boundaries for myself. I had to learn how to say no. Sometimes if I say I'm working from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., I have to stick to that. There are times where I'll have women that want me to come in at 6 p.m., 8 p.m. But because those aren't my office hours, I have to learn to say no sometimes. I work every day. This is my full-time job. So I have to learn myself. If I am overwhelmed, if I've worked all day, I need to learn how to say no. A lot of the times I'll get clients that will tell me like, oh, okay, well, can I just go to your house and can we just do more services? That's where I have to learn my boundaries. If I say no, I'm not available for the next 2 days, they do have to respect that. It does go hand in hand. You know, I am always working, and I also need to think about myself and my health. Again, I work every single day, even on the weekends. So I need to prioritize myself and my health because I come into work every single day. You know, being in the lash industry, I come across women every single day. And if you're in the lash world, you know that you are a therapist, even though you're not certified to be one. So you hear problems every single day. You know, we also have a life. We also have our own issues going on, our own personal life that we separate from work. And that does play a big part. I work so much that there are times where I need to tell myself, okay, slow down. You need to take a break. You're working way too much. And another thing is when you're a lash artist, you put a lot on yourself. You show yourself tough love. I didn't like this set today. Maybe tomorrow will be different. You know, every time that you work, you want to have that clear mindset. So whatever you have going on, you know, take that out the door. If you need time off, take time off. You know, it doesn't hurt to just take a day off or 2 days. Again, when you have your own business, you get to work whatever hours you want. Nobody can tell you you can't work today or you have to come in today, you know? I am done. Now I'm about to show you the final product. And this is the final look right here. Now, when I do a full set, I like to make sure that all of the lashes are filled. There are baby, teenage, and adult lashes. So remember when you're doing a refill that you're looking at all of the lashes. This is what it's gonna look like if you want a full glam added to it.